Hey, so, as you can see in that clip, I'm watching, let me say this right, Suzuka? Suzuka? I'm bad with Japanese names, especially. This show is a slice of life anime. It deals with the basic, I guess you'd say, love triangle, or square, kind of. I don't know. There's a lot of little love interest. It traces the main character's life, entering high school. You know, kind of the common plot in anime. You know, he moves into a new town. He meets a girl. He likes her. He wants to confess to her, and it kind of goes from there. It's not a very funny anime. It's a dramatic anime, but it's not dramatic enough to stand out, if you will. It's kind of like School Days, only like a light-hearted School Days in a way. You know, you're not seeing all these people get seriously messed up. You're not going through that much drama, but you know, that's kind of what they focus on. A general synopsis of the anime would be, you know, this guy meets this girl. He likes her. If you don't, this is a spoiler, so I guess skip ahead a little bit. He falls in love with her. I'll put where to skip on the bottom. Like, just look down. It'll have where to skip to. And basically, he confesses his love. She says no. He's like, oh no. And it goes from there to he decides to join the track team because she's a jumper, as you saw earlier, and he ends up racing and getting better and better, and it turns out he's got talent in it, and he's trying to become #1 in Japan so that he can confess his love to her again, and she'll say yes, even though he believes that that's not going to be a big deal. He ends up confessing earlier than that, and that's kind of, I'm on episode 24, so this is not a full synopsis. I want to make that clear. But in general, the problem with the show overall, at least so far, is that it's not super dramatic and it's not super funny. It's not anything extraordinary. It's kind of what you'd expect from an anime. You know, like they've got the shrine maiden, they got a guy entering a new town that he doesn't know that many people from. Maybe he's, it's got, you know, he falls in love with a girl, he wants to confess to her. It's kind of what you'd expect from a slice of life. But it doesn't offer anything new, which is the primary problem with the overall series, in my opinion, is that it's not offering anything. It's just stuff you've seen before. So, if you want to see an anime that's kind of the common everyday plot for a slice of life, go for it. Another problem with it is the dub is horrible. It is pretty bad, in my opinion. The guy's voice, I just can't. It rubbed me the wrong way. The sub's better, which is rare for me to say. What else? The problem, one other thing that's upsetting about the show is that they show the same kind of scene over and over again. Like, if you like watching people run or jump backward, you'll love this show. But if you get tired of it like me, you know, after about 5 minutes, I mean, hell, I get tired watching the show. But, it's not really for you. Because, I mean, they spend a lot of time dedicated to how to run faster and stuff. And they don't really teach you anything that you don't really know. At least so far for me. What else? The love triangle elements of the show are kind of depressing, in a sense, because it's so predictable. At least so far. I mean, who knows? Maybe the next episode I watch, there'll be this magical turn face. But I mean, I'm 24 episodes into this series. I don't think it's a very long series. And all I can say is I'm about ready to pull out. I mean, that's where I am. It's not really that compelling. I think I'll soldier through just so I can finish this review properly, and I'll mark it up later on once I'm done with this. But I think that the animation itself is not bad for the time it was made, but at the same time, it's not extraordinary. See, we're running into the same problem. Nothing special about this show. You know, if you want to get a general feel for the show, it's kind of like School Days, kind of like, it's got some elements kind of like Shuffle, but nothing that special like Shuffle had. I'm not a big fan of Shuffle, but Shuffle at least threw some weird shit in there. You know, School Days had a badass ending. It's not even as dramatic as School Days. It's almost more like Rumbles of the Heart, only without what happens in one of the episodes happening. You know, if you've seen School Days, you know what I'm talking about. It's fairly early on, like episode 3 or 4. That way, there's no mistake. If you've seen School Days, the first 4 episodes, you know what I'm talking about. You should watch School Days if you're into slice of life / tragedies, which I think this is supposed to be a tragedy, which I'm not really sure about. I didn't really read that much synopsis about it, but they said it was supposed to be a comedic tragedy. But so far, I'd say both of those things are not the case. Plus, I've never really heard of tragedy that was really funny. So, yeah, there's not much else to say about the show, except that I would not recommend this. Unless you're into running, or general track sports, and, stereotypical, nothing really special about the anime kind of thing. Which, hey, I went through a phase where I was into that. I really liked, To Heart for, like, a month. Like, but that's because I was tired, and it was, a process. But yeah, this one, if you just watch the first 2.5 episodes even, and you'll know what I mean. I would not recommend this. Don't check it out, though. If you've got a choice. Unless you're more concerned about how bad this could possibly be. So, in conclusion, I'd say I give it a 3 out of 10. 10 being the best. Why would I give it a 3 and not a 0 after ripping it so hard? Simply because I've seen worse. I did a list of anime, the, top 1,000, and I started at number 1,000, and I was working my way up, so I've seen some really bad anime, so, but this one is pretty bad. Not, because it's not bad enough to be funny, see, that's the thing. Anyway, I guess that's it. I hope you've liked this review. Subscribe, comment, rate. If this is your favorite anime, go ahead, rip on me or my review. You can bitch. Here, I'll give you an easy one. I haven't watched it the whole way through. Just wait a little bit. I'll give a full synopsis. Also, for those of you who have checked out other reviews, I am working on One Piece bit by bit. People said I should have checked out the other version and watched more episodes, so I've been working on it. But I think I might do a review of that. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Have a great day. Sorry this video seems long and boring, so yeah. Bye.